Have you ever wondered if that old penny sitting in your drawer might actually be worth more than just a few cents? What if I told you that a single coin, just one, could make you a millionaire? And no, I'm not talking about a mythical coin you never heard of. I'm talking about a very real and very rare penny from 1978, the one with no mint mark. Cut to a close-up of the coin with a subtle, suspenseful music cue. Yes, you heard that right. A1978 Lincoln 1-cent penny. With no mint mark. Worth up to $950,000. It might sound unbelievable, but I assure you it's not a fantasy, and in just a few minutes, I'll show you how you could be holding one of the rarest and most valuable pennies in American history. But be warned, time is ticking. Cut to text on screen. Could this penny make you rich? Now, imagine if this penny, sitting in the back of your drawer, could change your life forever. The truth is, millions of Americans are sitting on gold mines, and don't even know it. But here's the catch. Time is running out. The longer you wait, the less likely it is you'll discover the true value of your collection before someone else does. In 1978, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. But only a few thousand were struck with a critical flaw: no mint mark. Normally, every penny produced has a tiny letter on it to tell you which mint made it. It's a tiny detail, but it makes all the difference. In 1978, some pennies were released into circulation without this mark, and this was not only a mistake, it was a rare accident that only now, decades later, has been fully recognized. So why does this tiny error matter? Well, it's the rarity and historical significance that makes this penny worth up to $950,000 today. A single penny from that year could make you a millionaire if it's the right one. Cut to a quick montage of a few different pennies being flipped into the air, one landing with a faint clink. But hold on, before you rush to check your coins, there's a catch. Not every 1978 penny is worth a fortune. In fact, most of them aren't. So, what makes the no mint mark version so special? How can you identify the ones worth the most? Here's where it gets exciting. But also, a little bit tricky. You see, finding a 1978 Lincoln penny with no mint mark isn't enough. You need to know how to identify one that has the right characteristics to fetch a price in the hundreds of thousands. The first thing you need to check for is the absence of a mint mark. Typically, the mint mark is found under the date, on the obverse side of the penny. If your 1978 penny lacks that mint mark, you already found a potential gold mine. But wait, there's more. It's not just about the mint mark or lack of it. The condition of the coin matters too. You'll need to check for its grade. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A mint condition penny will be worth significantly more than one that's worn down, corroded, or damaged. So, how do you know if your coin is in mint condition? Well, here's a quick tip. Hold your penny under a magnifying glass and look at the details. The edges should be sharp, the Lincoln portrait crisp, and the overall finish should be smooth without noticeable wear. If you see signs of wear and tear like fading, scratches, or discoloration, you might still have a valuable coin, but the value drops considerably. But don't worry, no one's expecting you to be an expert numismatist overnight. You don't need to have a PhD in coin collecting to find out if your penny could be worth millions. In fact, with just a few simple tools, you can figure it out now. Let's talk about why you need to act fast. You see, these rare 1978 pennies don't just sit on the market forever. In fact, they're being snapped up by collectors and investors as we speak. The more time you spend wondering if your penny is valuable, the more likely it is someone else will beat you to the punch. And once it's gone, it's gone. Cut to a quick montage of someone looking through coins, checking them closely, then finding the one with no mint mark and gasping in excitement. But here's the thing. Not all collectors are paying attention to these rare pennies. If you know what to look for and act quickly, you could potentially make a huge profit. The market for rare pennies is skyrocketing, and there are people out there looking for exactly what you might be holding. I'm not saying you'll become the next coin mogul or roll around in piles of pennies like Scrooge McDuck, but who knows? With the right coin, a little knowledge, and a bit of timing, you could be living the life you always dreamed of. So, here's the million-dollar question: is your penny worth millions? I'm about to reveal the shocking truth about this rare coin and how you could turn it into a small fortune. But don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. What would you do with $950,000 in your bank account tomorrow? Would you travel the world? Buy your dream house? Or start a business? Stick around to learn how you could make this life-changing discovery today. Cut to black screen with suspenseful music building up. Stay tuned. The best is yet to come.